Today's 1499, and as promised, we're finally going to talk about Perkin Warbeck. I also just really quickly want to introduce this formidable lady. This is Margaret of Burgundy, and her name comes up a lot throughout this, so I thought I'd introduce her at the start. She is the sister of Edward IV, so she was the aunt of the princes in the Tower. So from 1487, we find Perkin Warbeck moving around Europe, and he is claiming to be Richard, the youngest of the two princes in the Tower. Now, just bear in mind that if this is true, or whatever he's claiming, that is Elizabeth of York's brother. Now, Margaret, whether she believes it or not, she accepts him as her nephew. So he has her support, and Margaret of Burgundy has finances and manpower behind her to be able to support him. In 1491, he's travelled to Ireland and he has support there. There is Yorkist support, particularly in Cork of Ireland. Also in this year, we see Henry, in retaliation for Margaret of Burgundy's support for Perkin Warbeck, cease trade with Antwerp, which has a knock-on effect for both countries. Then the next year in 1492, Perkin Warbeck moves to France, where he's received by King Charles and given support there, and many also travel there to offer their support to him. Throughout 1492 and 1493, Henry is negotiating various ways, which we've mentioned in the past, that he can stop other countries giving this guy their support. So he's a constant annoyance to Henry. Year after year, he just keeps coming back. In 1493, Maximilian, the Holy Roman Emperor, so a really powerful guy, he recognises Perkin Warbeck as being King Richard IV. Henry again negotiates around this and tries to stop that support happening. And then, as we saw before, we know that William Stanley has betrayed Henry, and he's tried to offer his support as well. So in 1495, this guy does not give up. In 1495, he tries to invade England, unsuccessful. Tries to invade an area of Ireland, unsuccessful. This was a particular Irish town that did support Henry, by the way. He then makes his way to Scotland. He meets James IV, who we've talked about in a previous video. James IV supports him. He agrees to give him a pension and agrees to invade England on his behalf. Then in 1496, Perkin and James IV invade England.